For the first time, the father of Balboa's two daughters is revealing new insight into her troubled past. Only ABC 13's Jessica Willie.
And Jessica, he told you that this situation scares him?
Yeah, Alex Rizzo says Theresa Balboa, the one he knew, was a good mother. He admits their relationship was unhealthy, sometimes even abusive. But while he says he's on a better path, she's in jail.
To know that somebody I loved, cared for, did that to a child, it hurts. It scares me.
There was a time when Alex Rizzo knew Theresa Balboa the best. They were together for at least 10 years. She is the mother of his two daughters.
I've known that girl for a long time, and I know that she's had problems. I know that she's had a difficult life, but I would never have thought something of this magnitude would ever happen.
Alex says they broke up 4 years ago. It was far from amicable. He moved to North Dakota and then Oklahoma for work. 2 months ago, he reached out to her to see if she needed help.
While I'm in the position that I'm in, let me help you do better so that our kids can have their parents. And she went MIA.
In 2019, Theresa lost custody of their children. She didn't even show up to court. They are now being raised by their grandmother, little girls 8 and 6 years old, big, around Samuel Olson's age.
All I've thought about since I found out about it is my kid in that my children in that poor little boy. Like, to be dragged around in a bag, in a box, as if you're just a freaking trophy, that kills me for that little boy. That kills me for that mother. That kills me for that father. If he had nothing to do with it, then that kills me for him as a dad.
The 30-year-old says on either May 23rd or 24th, 2 weeks after police now believe Sam had died, Theresa contacted him.
She just called me out of nowhere and said, "Hey, is the offer to still come up there open?" I told her, "No, not anymore." And then she stopped replying. From what I've heard on the case, she had already done what she had did, and she had that little boy wherever she had him, and was trying to use me to run away from it.
Instead, according to court records, she turned to a male friend in San Jacinto County who helped her get to Jasper before giving her up. The 29-year-old, who also has a son from a previous relationship, remains in jail, accused in Sam's death.
She's convicted of killing that child. I hope she gets the worst things that could possibly happen to her. That's a child, and she's a mother. That little boy was younger than my daughter is. I know that the Theresa I knew at one point in time was a good person. Whatever she's become or whatever she is now, that's not the Theresa that I was in love with at one point. That's a conversation that now I have to have with my kids one day as to why they won't have their mother again. That poor kid's mother will never have him back, and that kills me.
Jessica Willie, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.